Hey YouTube, it's me Shayna from A Thick Girl's Closet. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's a video that was requested by a few of you on my Facebook page. It really was a simple question of why did I start my blog, how did I get started, and what keeps me motivated to continue to blog today. Now, for my story with my blog, there is nothing inspirational about it. Let me tell you, it is like the least inspirational thing I could possibly think of. I was a senior in college, and I was waiting for May. I was procrastinating like crazy. I did not want to do my homework, and at that point I was so over being on Facebook. I was like, I do not want to be on Facebook anymore. This is like so boring. I'm sick of it. And at the time I had like 2 other Tumblrs that I had, but it just kind of was just like passing time. I was like, I want to do something else. Like, I want to be on Tumblr, but I want to do something else. So something told me to just like go on, you know, Tumblr and start posting pictures of plus size women in fashion. And I was just like, okay, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I sat on it like for a couple of days trying to think of a good name. I was like, I need a really good name for this blog. I was like, what am I gonna call it? And I guess A Thick Girl's Closet sort of like popped up out of nowhere. And that's what I named it. Not really thinking much about myself and my fashion. It was just posting pictures of other really fabulous women that are plus size but are also fashionable. I started my blog like mid-March. And by the end of March, I had 300 followers. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cute. I can dig with this. And then by the time I graduated, I had over 1,000 followers. So now, mind you, this was like end of March was 300 followers. And then like I graduated May 7th. So a month and like a couple of weeks, I had over 1,000. So I was like, that's really big for a new blog on Tumblr to gain like over 1,000 followers within its first 2 months. I was like, okay, I'm here for this. In between that time, like between starting my Tumblr and graduation, I got a lot of requests to post like my own fashion. And I was kind of like, I don't know, it's not really my thing. But with the request of it all, I was like, fine, like I'll just do it. I'll just start posting stuff. So that's when I went on Blogspot and started posting, you know, trying to be more quote unquote professional. I don't know how professional I was in the beginning, but that's what that's how it all started out. And then it kind of just took a life of its own from there. When I graduated, I came home from college and I just kept on blogging. I kept doing it, and I wanted to learn a lot more. I wanted to understand blogging. I wanted to be involved with it. And my first blogging conference was the Independent Fashion Bloggers Conference in September. That's the first time I ever met Stylish Curves. Hey Lisa, how y'all doing? Hey girl. That was the first time I ever met her because I was so ecstatic to meet her because like I loved her blog. She was somebody that I admired from like the very, very beginning. I was so here for her. I was like, I love this girl, and just as amazing in person as she was in the blog. And you know, I've been blogging 4 years now. She's still an amazing person. Like, I still am inspired by her blog, and you know, I aspire to do what she does, you know. So for me, blogging really was never about the money, because I didn't even know you could make money doing blogging. I didn't even know that was even possible. What I did know was that I loved what I was doing. So fast forward 4 years, and here we are. I'm still learning. It's still a learning process, still a growing process. I'm not where I want to be, but I am more than happy and blessed in where I am right now as far as like my readership and those who are following me. Like, if you're watching this YouTube video, I am like so grateful for you because of the simple fact that you take time out to read my blog. You take time out to fuss at me on Tumblr, or, you know, deal with my antics on YouTube when I do post. You know, so for me, it's just, it's an immense grateful feeling that a blog that was just out of procrastination is growing into something bigger than myself. And for me, why I blog, it's you guys. To be very, very honest, it's you. I really have no other reason why I blog. And besides that, I do love it. I do like what I do love what I do. And I do love, you know, being a blogger, but you guys keep me going, and that's kind of how I thrive. You know, when you guys engage with me, you guys respond to me. That's like, all right, good, let's just keep doing this. I was sitting in my dorm room at Oglethorpe University in Buckhead in Atlanta. Shout out to the peaches of the world. And I just started blogging my blog. I just in 209. It was Suite 209 in Noso. In the building, I believe it's now called North Magby. I think they might have changed the name by now, but when I was there, it was Noso, and I was in room 209. That was where I started my blog. And actually, I have, in my early blog years, I have some pictures of my dorm room, me taking pictures in my dorm room, because I started with just a point and shoot camera, didn't have a tripod, didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just started taking pictures. You know, I would set the camera up on my on like the ledge of my bed, and I was able to get great pictures. I don't know where that came from. I was like, okay, cool, I'm here for it. And then when I would go outside, I would go behind some like abandoned, but they're abandoned. They weren't like run down abandoned, but they were no longer used dorm buildings. So I went behind this building when I would go outside, and they had steps. So I would be able to like sit my camera and get shots from there, you know. And I had a very basic, I think it was Kodak I had at the time. No, it wasn't Kodak, but I forget the brand. It wasn't Canon. It wasn't Nikon. It was some random brand that my dad got me for my high school graduation, and that's what I started using. And then after that, when I came home, I did say I'm gonna buy a better camera, so I went and bought a Kodak. another point and shoot was a Kodak, and it was. That camera did me good, I'm not gonna lie. The Kodak did me good for a bit, but it always made like this weird clicking noise. From the time I got it, it made this really weird clicking noise. No, I lied. I didn't get that. I didn't get my Kodak after graduation. I got my Kodak in college because I was taking a digital photography class. And that's why I brought the Kodak camera, because it was better than the camera that I had before. So I had the Kodak when I started blogging, and then about a year into blogging, I was like, okay, I have to get another camera. Like, it was embarrassing going to like events, and my camera was really whack and cheesy, and it was just, oh, it was terrible. And all the bloggers had like these really nice fancy cameras. I was so embarrassed. So after a while, I stepped my game up. I got a Nikon. It was still a point and shoot, but I got a Nikon, which I loved my Nikon. That was dope. I was here for that one. And then when you know, I didn't really care about like the camera I use. I feel like you could have a whack camera but still get great pictures. It's just a matter of knowing how to use it. And so that's why I didn't really mind my point and shoot. My point and shoot was kind of doing well for me. And then last year for my birthday, my 24th birthday, my mom surprised me with my Canon. My DSLR that I wanted for years. Okay, I wanted it for years. And so now that's what I use to, you know, film and shoot, which I absolutely love. Thank you, mommy. So my journey as a blogger has just been a lot of ups and downs. For me, I'm at a point now where I just want to be consistent. I want to keep creating amazing content. I want to really force myself out of my own comfort zone with YouTube in particular. The blog I know how to do. I know how to get out there and take my pictures, but sitting here in front of a camera and talking to you guys and really filming it and editing it is where I reel myself in, and I gotta stop doing that. And I want to continue to inspire, because somebody, you know, inspired me, and I believe wholeheartedly in paying things forward, because a lot of bloggers that are still blogging today, who are doing amazing things, are people that I was inspired by when I first started. People like Kelly of KellyAugustine.com, Cece from PlusSizePrincess.com. Obviously, you know, Gabby Fresh when she was young, fat, and fabulous back then. You know, like Liz from PS Fashion, and she's now working, you know, does her work for Refinery. For Refinery. Kelly of AndIGetDressed.com. There's just so many girls that I am extremely inspired by, that, you know, on the low, even if I don't tell them to their faces all the time, or even on their Instagrams or Facebooks or whatever, I still, you know, I'm constantly on their blogs, because they, you know, they give me ideas. You know, sometimes you're kind of at a creative rut, and you're like, what do I post? What do I write? What do I do? And then I'll see like Beck from Manfattan on Tumblr. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. I'm here, you know. Or I'll see like Francita, and I'm like, oh my God, this girl's giving me life. I could do that. I'll see, you know, Shantae in something fabulous, like, or a lip color, because, you know, she loves her lipsticks, you know, and I'm like, oh snap, I never thought of that. And not necessarily in copying them, because I don't believe in copying somebody else, but I do believe inspiration comes from everywhere. And that's what the blogger lifestyle has taught me what I do for the world. I do it because I love it. I do it for you guys because you guys love me, or I hope you do. And like, to return that love, you know, that's very important to me, and that you guys enjoy what I do, and I would always love to continue to do what I do. And you know, my prayer is that I can continue to do this for however long God wants me to do this, and that I can make this something bigger, and that, you know, it takes you guys, it takes me, it takes prayer, it takes, you know, a lot of work. But if you guys want to stick up with me and, you know, hang in there with me, I absolutely will love it. So thank you guys for watching this video. I absolutely had to, I really told you there wasn't much going on, but again, thank you guys for watching my video. Please check out my latest videos. I have a lot of different outfit videos that are on here that I've been posting recently. Do check out my review on the Steve Harvey Act Like Success, Be Like Success book review. I will link that down below because it is a very, very good book if you haven't bought it, and you can hear my entire review on it on my YouTube channel. Real quick, the sunglasses that I was rocking in the beginning of my video, they're from Charlotte Russe. Headband is from Charlotte Russe, and this lip color, which I am so here for, child, let me tell you, is from Too Faced. It is their melted lipsticks. It is this one is Melted Violet, which I am here for. It's all it is giving me life. Yes, I'm rocking curls. I'm giving you 70s chic right now. So I love you guys. I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.